Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course as always on Wednesdays, full and packed with new makeup releases, mostly from the indie world, and I'm so glad you're here to join with me here into this beautiful time, because this is my most favorite time of the week. Sweeties, okay, I should also say that all my kids are at home, so you might or might not hear them at some point in the background because, you know, 7 kids and they make noise. It can't be helped. Okay, beyond that, of course, I have a long list of things that I want to talk to you about. But before we go in, I just want to encourage you, if you're new here, to check out my channel and also, of course, my social media, which is linked in the description box down below, so you can get to know me a tiny little bit, and then, of course, subscribe, because I would absolutely love to have you here. I'm a makeup artist and stylist. I'm living for colorful, bold, and exciting makeup. At least this is how I consider exciting. We're a very classy place. We're a very positive place here. So if that is something that you could imagine or you have always been wanting to join, then here you go. This is your chance. Okay, sweeties, let us go right in, because as I already told you, we have a lot to talk about, and that's what we shall do now. All right, sweeties, we're gonna go in with this one, which is a new brand for me, and that is California Classy Cosmetics, and they're going to come out with the Cupid's Lover palette. This has 9 shades and it will become available on January 27th. And of course, as you can see, and it's very obvious that this is of course a Valentine's palette, and it has nice depth in it. It has also a few nice lighter shades if you want to go a little bit lighter. I think it's really nice. I also think, of course, the theme is really cute. I kind of wish I had her figure though. The one on the package there, on the packaging, yeah. It's kind of really making me jealous, but that is what it is. So in case this is something that you would consider, then feel free to check out that brand. I do not have a price here, but from what I can see, this looks really nice. It is a bit hard for me to see right now here if there is glitters, or there might be one pressed glitter. Everything else looks like shimmers and mattes, but I could be wrong, so you better check. Okay, so that is what it is from California Classy Cosmetics. Then let's move on to something that I think I hinted at. Maybe we spoke about one of the sneak peeks. Yes, I'm pretty sure we did last time. That Black Moxie is going to come out with a new palette, and the only thing I knew is that it's going to be a 9-pan palette, but beyond that I didn't know anything. Okay, so now I can show you the final reveal, which is the Sweet Nightmare collection. So you do have a 9-pan palette, which is of course the Sweet Nightmare palette, retailing for $40, and then you also have 3 multi-chrome singles for about $16 each. Okay, so the whole collection, which is the palette and the singles, will retail for $60, and this is going to be available on January 29th in case you want to go for this. I think the palette is just so beautiful. Like, if all nightmares would be that beautiful, then let's go for it, you know. It's like really pretty. And also this is kind of, I would say this is one version of a Valentine's palette, and a very smartly executed one, because it is not your just rosy color scheme, you know. This is just like, it has more dimension to it, which is nice, you know. Sometimes you need this, sometimes you need that. This is just how it is in life. So this is what it is from Black Moxie. It's coming on the 29th. All right, then I also want to talk about Surreal Makeup, because they're coming out with the New Year New You palette, which is so fun, because last time we spoke about the Leorah Cosmetics palette, the new one, which is the New Year New Me. So this is the New Year New You. Okay, so you do get 9 shades as of right now when I'm filming this. 8 shades have been released. Maybe I can still find the last shade that has not been revealed yet as of when I'm filming this. If not, then you'll figure it out. But most of the palette you can see here, this is becoming available on January 14th. Okay, so this is what it is. It looks really cute, and I'm pretty sure this is what it is going to be. It looks like it's like loose eyeshadow, loose pigments, something like this. Okay, so this is not going to be a pressed palette. as far as I understand this. So if that is something that you would like to go for, then definitely check this out. I do not have a price here right now. Okay, now let's also talk about Sigma, because also Sigma is coming out with a new release, and they're coming out with the Bare Bliss eyeshadow palette. This has 12 shades with mattes and shimmers, and it retails for $21 and is right now available exclusively on Costco. Okay, so I do believe that it's going to be available on the other normal platforms too, but this is the information that I have as of right now. So this is Sigma, the Bare Bliss palette, and I think this is a very, very interesting palette because it has so much depth in it, and that makes it super, super interesting for me, because I can work with neutrals, and it's kind of also rosies in there, you know, mauve tones a little bit, but it is kind of overall a neutral palette, but it is a dramatic neutral palette, and that is something that I can have any day. Like, I would like that any day, no problem, you know, just add some glitter to it and you're done. So that in my world. Okay, so that's the Bare Bliss palette, and I think it is actually really, really pretty. Now, am I going to run out and buy this? Most probably not, but if I would want to add another neutral palette, this would definitely be considered, you know? All right, now let us also go to something that I definitely wanted to include because it is just so, so affordable, and I think a lot of you or a lot of us might want to consider this, and that is from Essence. So Essence is coming out with two 6-pan palettes. So one of them is the My Rose Will Go On eyeshadow palette for $4, and then the Nothing Compares to Nude eyeshadow palette also for $4, of course. So this is right now available at Ulta. I don't know if this is going to come to my country. We do have Essence here, but everything we have from Essence is usually like 2-3 years old. So don't know, but in any case, I have not, honestly, I don't have a lot of experience with Essence eyeshadows, with the formula and with how well it works or what. I am in general very, very in favor of affordable makeup, because I think makeup should kind of be affordable and, you know, should be accessible. Something should be accessible for every purse, you know, for every, I don't know, bank account or whatever you want to call it. So and this could definitely be something nice, you know. So you do have nice depth in the palette and everything, and yeah, and it's a 6-pan palette for $4, like really, you know. So that is that from Essence, in case you want to check that out. Now let us also talk about BH Cosmetics, because they're actually coming out with 3 palettes, and 2 of them are actually really, really interesting to me. So first of all, they're coming out with the Mystic Zodiac Moon eyeshadow palette, which retails for about $29 with 25 shades, including mattes and shimmers. And the same is also, of course, true for the next one, which is the Mystic Zodiac Sun eyeshadow palette. Same price, same shades, well, same shade number or amount, also with mattes and shimmers, and then also with the Aquarius eyeshadow palette for about $14, 12 shades, mattes and shimmers. This should be available now. Now, the bigger palettes, I think they're actually really, really nice. The Aquarius palette is also okay, just in general, it has a very, very soft feel to it, and I personally just don't feel soft these days, you know, so this is probably not going to be for me. The one that I'm vibing most with is definitely the Sun palette. It just has, I think, the biggest drama in it, you know. The other one too, the Moon palette, but I wish it would be a little bit more, it would give you a little bit more blue, because I think they're just like 2 blues in the palette, and I think it could be like a little bit more of that instead of the big amount of neutrals. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just whatever your preferences are, you know. So that is that from BH Cosmetics, in case you want to check that out. Then let's also talk about something super exciting from Frikin Fabulous Cosmetics, because they're coming out with a super cool 9-pan palette, and that is the Old Tomato palette. So cool. This is how she looks, and of course this is a whole selection of duochromes in the palette, and I think it's beautiful. Also the name and like the play on names and stuff, and I think it's just so gorgeous. And yeah, so that is that. In case you want to check out Frikin Fabulous Cosmetics, I also do have a discount code which is down in the description box together with all my other ones. Feel free to check that out, and you know, if you want to use it, then feel free to do so. So that is what it is. Now let's also talk about Grunge Glow Cosmetics, because they're kind of showing us their newest collection. Okay, so we do have the Hotter Than Hell eyeshadow palette for $15, and then we do have also the Hotter Than Hell lip products for $7 each. Okay, so this is available now. The palette itself, I think, looks really, really nice. I'm also going to put like a bigger picture up there because actually here you can see how beautiful that palette is. I think you have a black glitter, you do have a black matte and a black shimmer. At least this is how it looks here, just from the picture. But beyond that, I want to say that the swatches, sweeties, swatches don't look that good. So I think they're very honest swatches. They're very honest swatches. They're probably just like one swatch going like this, and that's honest. That's just being honest, and that is really, really nice. It just does not look very professional, and I would swatch it a little bit more professional, you know. So but in any case, that is what it is. I think the palette looks really nice. Of course, also this is a very dramatic palette. There is not a lot of light looks that you can do with a palette like this, but it kind of fits to the theme also, and that is really, really nice. So yeah, that is what it is from Grunge Glow, in case you want to check that one out. Then I definitely also wanted to actually talk to you about NARS. Surprised? Yeah, me too. Because NARS is releasing their light reflecting foundation. Okay, sweeties, and that is actually something that is super, super interesting to me, because if you've been following me lately, I've been speaking about the fact that I'm actually going away from my matte foundations to more glowy foundations, because I just feel at like age 40 plus, for me personally, I feel it just looks better, you know, it looks better. So and that is actually something here that I'm actually really, really interested in, because it kind of like feeds my needs right now, you know. Now it comes in 35 shades. It is medium coverage, which is of course a thing with those glowy foundations or light reflecting foundations. They will probably never be full coverage, and I kind of really would like to have full coverage, because if you don't know, I do have melasma. After all my pregnancies, I got melasma, and now I have that, and I have to color correct every single day under my foundation. So it's not a big deal. It is just that even with the color correcting, the melasma can shine through if you don't have full coverage. Now right now I don't have full coverage. I think I'm trying to do a good job with my foundation in any case, but I have moved to a more luminous foundation, and I'm really, really happy with it in general. So so that is what it is. So I'm really, really curious about this one. Now the price tag is of course $49 per bottle. Never will be possible for me, never, you know. So that is basically what it is. Unfortunate but true. I will never voluntarily spend $49 for a bottle of foundation when I know that I need a new bottle like every 1.5 weeks. It's not possible for me, but maybe it is for you. Then go knock yourselves out, and please feel free to also give me feedback and tell me, is this worth the price? Because maybe I would just want to buy one and just try it out, you know, but only if it's really worth it. So this is becoming available on January 13, okay, just so you know, from NARS. Then let's also talk again about Motel Stam, because that is a brand that I basically found. It's not my achievement, but I stumbled across it a couple of months ago when they released their big palette. I don't remember the name now, but in any case, they're coming out with another one. Now they're coming out with a 9-pan palette, and that is the Be My Vampire eyeshadow palette, which I do assume is their variation of their Valentine's palette. Be My Valentine, Be My Vampire, right? So this is the palette, and it retails for $20. It has 5 mattes, 3 shimmers, and 1 glitter, and this is available now for pre-order, and it is a pre-order price is $18. Okay, so this is how the palette looks. I think the palette looks really nice with nice depth in it. Of course, this is also a very dramatic brand. It is a vampire themed brand, and as I already told you last time when we spoke about that brand, the name is actually Hebrew, or it's coming from originally from the Hebrew, which means bloodsucker. you know, Motzetsdam. So that is what it is. That's why I immediately had my attention on that brand, because, you know, we're speaking Hebrew in my country and I immediately knew what it meant. And when I actually contacted the brand afterwards, they were, I think, really happy that someone immediately knew what it meant. You know, I don't think that happens a lot to them. So that is what it is. Really, really cool. And the palette, of course, feel free to check it out. All right, then let's also talk about a sneak peek from Simply Posh Cosmetics, also a brand that I definitely want to try super soon. They're sneak peeking an upcoming palette, and I just wanted to show you this. This is all I know right now. I know right now this is not very exciting, but for me it is, because it's Simply Posh Cosmetics, which is a very interesting brand with super cool releases in 2021. So that's why I super much have my eyes on them, and because also the palette size is absolutely my piece of cake. So that is what it's gonna be. I don't even have a name. I have nothing, you know, I've got nothing. Just wanted to show you that there's something coming from Simply Posh Cosmetics. Now there's also something coming from Makeup Geek. Okay, this is the only picture I have right now. This is also going to be released super soon, so you will find out what this is. It could be mascara, could be eyeliner, who knows what this might be, but this is from Makeup Geek, coming soon on January 13th, so you will be able to find it out your tomorrow, I do believe. Okay, sweeties, let us also move on to Vampira Cosmetics. I do believe that this is the first time that I'm speaking about this brand, and they're sneak peeking a palette. So this is the upcoming Bewitched eyeshadow palette, which has 9 shades, and they're going to be 3 shimmers, 3 glitters, and 3 mattes in the palette, and this is going to be at some point soon, I think. Okay, so just wanted to show you that there is this sneak peek floating around, because I wanted to just show you this new brand and maybe you're excited for this. Right now, of course, I cannot see much. It's all still gray. It's of course not going to be a gray palette. So just so you know, this is going to be filled out and we're going to still talk about it. And of course, also from the outer color scheme, this is also a vampire theme or a witch theme, you know, so that is what it is. And super excited to see what this is going to be all about. Of course, you can see already that there's going to be a nice depth in the palette, which I absolutely appreciate. Really nice. So we shall still talk about that. All right, then let's also talk about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, because actually she really surprised me. You know, she is coming out with the full complexion collection, which is really cool, and this stuff looks really amazing, you know. So she's coming out with the Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint, which is going to retail for, I have no idea, and then the Faux Filler Perfecting Concealer. Now I would be really interesting in the one that looks like foundation, but it's really a tint, but a tint that is even less than medium coverage. So I cannot do anything with it. If there would be something with medium coverage or full coverage, I would try this. I would try this. Yeah. But this is coming, this might be already live when you're seeing this. I think this launched yesterday. But in any case, this is so cool. And if you're going to try this, please let me know, because also shade range wise, I think it is really nice. And in general, this just makes such a good impression on me, you know, but a tint, not at my age, sorry. But of course, Jaclyn is much younger than me. Okay, sweeties. Also, she has not given birth to 7 children. You know. Okay, Anastasia Beverly Hills is coming out with a whole lip collection. There are 18 full pigment lip liners and then also 18 matte and satin lipsticks. Super cool. Actually, the whole range of the shades I really like, and I like its bullet lipsticks. I like she's coming out at the same time with the lip liners. Makes so much sense. Just coming out with lipsticks is kind of it's like walking around with one shoe, you know. So I really like this, and yeah, the shades are all very beautiful. So this is coming soon to their website in case you want to check that out. Also, there is a mini Valentine's palette coming from Natasha Denona, and this is the Mini Crush eyeshadow palette. This is coming soon, so I don't know exactly a date, or I also don't have a price here, but I don't think this is going to be super expensive, in case this is something that you could vibe with. Of course, it has only 5 shades. It looks like it's coming with a brush also, and yeah, if that is something that you would like, then feel free to check this one out as soon as this becomes available. All right, we also need to talk about Nomad Cosmetics, sweeties. We spoke maybe 2-3 weeks ago about a sneak peek from Nomad Cosmetics, because now in January they're coming out. I do believe it is January. Is that so? Let me just double check. Yeah, I think this is becoming available on January 25th. So the only shade that I know by now is this one. This is a very light blue, cutie, cutie shade with a rabbit on it, with ski goggles. I don't know how to call this. Ski something, you know, for skiing. So this is of course a winter themed palette. Super excited for this one. You'll definitely see it here on my channel as well once I have it. And yeah, so very excited. I have not personally seen it yet, so I'm really curious what this is going to be all about. I hope there's going to be a lot of blues and it's going to be a lot of like fun, colorful stuff. All right, so this is the first shade. There might be more live by the time you're seeing this, so you know, feel free to check it out online, of course, and we'll definitely, of course, talk about this more. I also do have a code with Nomad Cosmetics. As of now, as of January 2022, it is affiliated. It has not been affiliated before, so you check it out, okay, if you want to. All right, sweeties, Huda Beauty is coming out with the Lunar New Year Obsessions palette. This is this going to be limited edition? Yeah, this is going to be limited edition, and there's also going to be a liquid matte lipstick. So the palette retails for about $37 and then the lipstick for about $25. This is available now. Okay, I think the depth in the palette is nice. In general, the small palettes from Huda have not been working for me. I'm more into like the bigger palettes as long as the color scheme is nice, but I think the formula in the bigger palettes is different, but that could just be like a very personal thing. I should be honest. Such a dumb thing to say. To be honest, I only have one palette of the small ones, you know, so maybe I'm not the person to ask. Maybe you should ask someone who has a lot of the small ones and can tell you if there's really a difference. I do have, I think, 2 of the big ones and 1 of the small ones. So I personally prefer the big ones. So this is not for me. I think the depth in the palette is nice. The color scheme makes sense. Price tag, you know, you either can afford it or you can't, but that is what it is. So this is available now from Huda in case you want to check this one out. Then I'm also really excited to tell you that Pinky Rose Cosmetics is coming out with a new palette. This is going to be the Extreme Cream Contour Palette. Now, of course, here you get 12 shades of cream contour. So in a palette like this, of course, you get a very wide range of colors from light to dark. Now, that might not be fitting for everybody, you know, but especially like for makeup artists who deal with a lot of different skin tones and stuff, this could actually be really nice, you know. So that is what it is. This is going to launch soon, I do believe. I don't have a price. Do I have a price though? Let me just check. Let me just double check. This is coming soon. This is all I know. This is going to launch in 3 different shade ranges. Okay, so you do have, let me just check how they call it, dark to deep, medium to dark, and a light to medium. Okay, so the only one that I have seen right now is this one, you know. This is all I know. I don't know which that one is, but we shall see soon. And of course, if you're excited about cream products, then definitely feel free to check this out once this is live. I'm personally not too much into cream contour or cream anything, so this is not going to be for me, but I'm super excited to feature Pinky Rose again because I have a lot of their palettes and I'm super excited they're coming out with a new product. All right, then let's also talk about Pout and Shout again, because she's releasing bundles of her Happy Glow Lucky highlighters and eyeshadows. They're bundles of 3 for about $21 and bundles of 4 for about $28, and this is available now. I'm going to give you, of course, the pictures of the different bundles, and I think, as always, this is really cute. The packaging is just so adorable, and yeah, everything she does is just so special and so unique to her brand, and that is just amazing. So that is what it is available now from Pout and Shout. Then let's also talk about V Cosmetics, because V Cosmetics is coming out with something super pretty, and this is their bewitching blush singles, you know, 10 shades for about $13 each or $12 each, because of course V Cosmetics is based in the UK. This is available now. I think these blush shades are super beautiful, leaning more towards the orange and towards coral and stuff like this, which is anyway my preference. naturally I kind of lean more towards those shades, and there's also a really nice range in like color depth and stuff, at least from what you're seeing in the background there from the singles. On the swatches I don't think it shows so much how nice the range is from in the color intensity, but I do believe that there is a really nice range there. So that is what it is. Super excited about that, about V Cosmetics in general, and also about this release because I love blushes, and especially because there's so many that are like really in my comfort zone, you know? So that is what it is, available now. Let's also talk about Ace Beauté, which is so cool because I'm also wearing Ace Beauté today. This is my third look, I think, with the Tropical Vibes palette from Ace Beauté that just launched a couple of weeks ago, and they're coming out with a highlighter palette. So this is called the Glow Essentials Highlighter Palette with 6 shades, available now for $40 in case you want to check that out. Okay, I think highlighter shade wise it is safe, you know, which is nice for most people. It's also nice for me. I include myself usually within most people, but I think 2 shades of those would be too dark for me for highlighters. But sweeties, you can always use them as blush toppers or something like that. Okay, so that is what it is. Or eyeshadows, sweeties, you know, you can also use it as eyeshadows in case you feel like some of these shades are too dark for you. Just use them on your lid or somewhere, you know. So that's what it is from Ace Beauté in case you want to check this one out. So Revolution Beauty is coming out. Of course, I Heart Revolution is of course a daughter brand from Revolution Beauty, is coming out with the Disney Fairy Tale Mulan collection. So this is what you're getting here. You do get the Mulan or the Fairy Tale Mulan eyeshadow palette for $20. You do get the Fairy Tale setting powder for $10 and the Fairy Tale lip topper for $7. This is all available now. Just wanted to throw it in case you're interested. I think actually this looks really nice. If I would be still buying from Revolution, I would probably get this because I think the color scheme in the palette is nice and dark and fun and kind of dramatic, which is nice. And also the face palette actually looks really nice, and the lip product too. So, but I'm just not so much into buying from Makeup Revolution. No real reason. I don't bear a grudge or anything for anything. Like it's not that. It's just that there are so many things that I would like to try more than from Makeup Revolution. So that is what it is. But feel free to check this out in case this speaks to you. Then let's also talk about Cursed Love Cosmetics. This might also be the first time that I'm talking about this. They're coming out with the Mortician Show eyeshadow palette with 7 mattes and 8 shimmers, and this is available now for pre-order. Here you do have a picture of the shades that will be included in this palette, and sweeties, this palette rocks. From what I can see right now, this palette is going to rock big time. I really love the look of this. It is so special. It is really cool with those special shades of green. This so sexy, this palette. Really like it. So yeah, feel free to check out Cursed Love Cosmetics because this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So this is available now for pre-order. Now let's also talk about some more blushes because yeah, as I told you, super excited about blushes. So this is from Suku Official, and they're coming out with the melting powder blushes. 8 shades. These retail for, let me see, do I have anywhere prices? No, I don't have prices, but this is going to be available on January 20th, and it says here it is a wet feel finish. Okay, wet feel finish, and it's highly adhesive. Okay, I've never heard anyone say it's highly adhesive about blushes. I only know that about glue. But in any case, I know what they're getting at, you know, that it applies well. And also the shades are really nice. And again, here it's more into the corals, more into the orange. Really nice, you know. Really like this. Okay, so that is going to become available on January 20th. Then let's also talk about Colourpop for a second because they're coming out with new Super Shock shadows. 10 of them are new shades and 10 of them are shades from their archive, and this is available now in case you are into Super Shock shadows. I'm personally not too much. I'm more the palette girl, I have to say. So that is what it is. I do have a couple of Super Shock shadows. They're basically just wasting away in my collection because I never reach for them. But that is what it is. But it looks really nice. You also do see the swatches there. And that is what it is in case you want to place an order from Colourpop. Let's talk about Lethal. Because Lethal is actually coming out with something super cool, which is a small collection that, let me read this for you. Lethal Cosmetics is releasing an animal charity collection and will be donating 100% of the profits to animal welfare organizations. 100%, you know? That is cool. Okay, the names were chosen among the pet names of their followers. Okay, so you do have these four shades basically, and they retail for about $8 each. Of course, Lethal is based in Berlin, Germany, so the original price is in euros, so that's why it is basically in dollars. It's $7.94. That's why the weird price. Okay, so the whole bundle you can get for about $32, and this is available now. I think this is so cool, like the symbolism behind it. And you know that I'm such a big animal lover. I love animals, I love their souls, I love what they do with my soul, and I'm all for treating them well and supporting organizations like this. So this is so cool, and I'm super happy that they did this. So this is from Lethal. This should be available now. All right, now let's talk about Copacetic Cosmetics, because they're coming out with 6 new multi-chrome eyeshadows. Also super exciting. They're retailing for $11 each, and they're available now. So this is the the Happy Birthday collection. So this is how it looks, and this looks beautiful, sweeties, right? Doesn't that get you excited? I think this is super exciting. So feel free to check out, of course, Copacetic Cosmetics, a super cool brand coming out with amazing stuff. So that is what they're coming out with right now. Now, I also want to talk about a sneak peek from Game Beauty, because they are sneak peeking another palette. So this is all I see. It says here, oh, by the way, we got a small product launch coming up next week. Stay posted. Okay, so we are going to definitely talk about this next week again, but just wanted to give you a heads up on this one, what this might be. If it is a small launch, maybe it's a blush or I don't know, I have no idea. So let's see what that is going to be all about, and we'll definitely talk about that. Then one of my highlights this week definitely has to go to Glaminatrix Cosmetics. Sweeties, they are going to come out with this palette, the Nocturnal palette. 12 shades, 10 of them have been revealed as of right now when I'm filming this. This is coming soon. Sweeties, this palette has everything that I need on me. This might just be the one palette that I need to try. Now, Glaminatrix is based in Australia. This is going to be a thing to get this to me because of shipping expenses. It's just crazy, right? So, but in any case, this looks beautiful. I cannot wait to see the remaining 2 shades that are still missing from this picture. In case I can still include them before I finish editing, I will still, of course, do that. I always do that. But this is what I see as of right now. This is the only information that I have. But boy, oh boy, is this pretty. This Nocturnal palette, so cool, so beautiful. Okay, sweeties, let's move on to Leorah Cosmetics. Of course, as I already told you, we spoke about Leorah also last time, and this time they're showing us a collection that they have come up with in collaboration with Cindy Cervantes, which is must be Cindy. Okay, so she is coming out with this palette and also with a brush set. So the palette has 25 shades. I don't have her price here right now. And then you do have a brush set with 12 brushes. I guess these are her favorite brushes. And then there's also a liquid lipstick. This is already available when you're seeing this, in case you want to check this one out. I really like the palette. I kind of wish in the pink shades in the middle column there would be a little bit more depth within that color scheme, but beyond that, I think this palette is really pretty. And I also have to say that, of course, you can also use those terracotta, those darker brownish terracotta shades to deepen up the pinks. So it's not really something missing. And yes, they are all different shades. I looked at it super closely, and it's all different shades. It's just on a small picture it doesn't come across that way, but in any case, they all have like a different hint to them, and I'm sure that she loves these kinds of shades a lot, otherwise she would not have included them in the palette. But in any case, that is what it is, in case you want to check this one out. 25 shades, and then of course also the brush set with 12 brushes. All right, sweeties, let us also talk about another new brand for me, and and that is Vavilav Lashes, and they're coming out with the Winter Bear palette containing 9 shades with 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, and 2 duochromes. This retails for $25 and is available now for pre-order. The pre-order price is $20, okay? So this palette is really, really pretty in case you are more for like a nature color scheme. I see so nature in this, you know, like it is so earthy and so soothing. It's a very soothing palette, and I'm all up for this. It's super, super beautiful. Also, the swatches look really, really nice, and the theme is so charming. It's such a nice winter palette, you know? And yeah, it is kind of really nice that a winter palette is not blue and white and silver, even though I like those palettes too. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a nice surprise, you know? It's kind of the bear huddling up in like a nest of green something, whatever they huddle up in. I hope not carcasses or something, but in any case, so this palette retails for $25, but now for pre-order for $20, in case you want to check this one out. Now let's talk about more blushes, because Moira Cosmetics is coming up with their Lucky Chance blushes. These retail for $7 each, which is more my price range, of course. This is available now from Moira Cosmetics, and also these shades, while they are less into the coral and the orange, they're more into mauve neutrals and rosy neutrals, which is also nice, you know? I think this is a very, very mature collection, which is just makes a lot of sense. Like, everybody can wear this. Not everybody can wear a bright red blush or a super Barbie pink blush. Not everybody can pull it off, you know? Or not everybody wants to pull it off, you know? So, but this is going to look classy and proper in a way on everybody. So this is what it is. Also a super, super nice range from light to dark, and this is live from Moira Cosmetics for $7 each. All right, now let us also talk about this one from Fruits Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Apple Fusion eyeshadow palette consisting of 15 shades. These are all matte shades, it says here, okay? All matte shades for $36, and then the Apple Fusion blush palette that has 6 shades for $28, and then you do have the Apple Fusion lip trio for $20, and also lashes in two styles for $12. Sweeties, this is available now in case you want to check that out. I thought that there would be shimmers in that eyeshadow palette, but it says here it's all matte. So that is what it is. The color range and the color scheme of the palette and also of the blush palette is actually super, super nice. All matte palettes, just not so much for me, you know, but maybe it is for you. So definitely feel free to check this out. Overall, this collection looks super nice. Also, the lash styles look really, really nice, because sweeties, lashes, really, yeah, pretty. Give them all to me. Okay, then also Slay Ready Cosmetics, sweeties. This I definitely have to point out especially, and I'm also going to tell you why in just a second. So Slay Ready Cosmetics is coming out with a collection of 12 mini palettes full of mattes and shimmers and chromey shades, okay? So of course this is a collection that is a Zodiac collection. Now each one of them retails for $20, and this is available now. Now what I need to point out is that I'm going to be forever and ever grateful to Slay Ready Cosmetics, because Leo, which is my sign, is for once not brown and orange and yellow. Thank you, thank you. Look at the palette that is in the middle row far to the right. That is the Leo palette. That is an all green palette. Slay Ready Cosmetics made the Leo palette all green. May I just bow? Thank you so much. Green is the color of my soul, and I really suffer from the fact that in each Zodiac palette the shade for Leo is a brown or an orange or a yellow, and in each Zodiac collection where there is a dedicated palette to that sign, it is brown, orange, yellow. Sweeties, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's think out of the box, and they did think out of the box, and I think this is so, so beautiful. Also the Taurus palette, I don't know how to pronounce this properly in English, so sorry. I think this is so, so beautiful. You know, they did a super good job with this one, and just for making it special and to make it different, it's just like that. This is everything, you know. Now, am I very much into quads? Not so much personally, but I absolutely love what they did here. Absolutely love it, because thinking out of the box, this is what we have to do, you know. We should. in any case. So this is available now from Slay Ready Cosmetics, and feel free to check this one out. Now let us also talk about this release, because this is from LEORAH Cosmetics, and they are coming out with 4 palettes in collaboration with Koi Footwear. So that's why these palettes are in the shape of shoes. Yeah, okay, so you do have, of course, 4 palettes. I'm going to try to give you the color schemes here. One is super colorful, one is colorful but a little bit more muted, then there is one that is a little bit more neutral, and then there is one that is more pastels. So this is what they are. They retail for $16 each. They're available now in case you want to check that out. Now I think it is really cool because of that collaboration. Kind of absolutely makes sense. Also, of course, the price tag is super nice with LEORAH Cosmetics. I've also tried LEORAH Cosmetics, but that is years ago, at least 2 years ago. This is when I worked with my last LEORAH Cosmetics palette, but I really liked it. It absolutely worked for me. I should say I'm not very much into like weird shaped packaging. I'm not, you know. Will I ever be? Probably not. But when it makes sense together with the collaboration, with the theme, then I mean, I can live with it. It's not gonna kill me, you know? So that is what it is. I think it is actually really cute, and I would probably vibe with the colorful and the colorful darker one most, you know? Yeah, so that's what it is. $16 each from LEORAH Cosmetics. Now let's also talk about this one. This is from Bella Beauty Bar, and this is the Star-Crossed Lovers eyeshadow palette. This is coming soon. This palette has 15 shades, 6 shimmering duochromes, 5 buttery soft mattes, 2 diamond mattes, 1 shimmer and 1 multi-chrome. And yeah, so this is of course a Valentine's palette. Also here I have to say that the execution is really nice, because it is more a traditional color scheme for Valentine's Day, which is good. It's legit. Everything is fine. It also has a lot of depth in it, but still within the broader region of Valentine's shades. It gives you reds, it gives you purples, it gives you mauves, and it even gives you like a terracotta thing, you know? So you do have quite a bit of variety within the color scheme of what is kind of the normal accepted, you know, I don't know how to say it properly, color scheme for Valentine's Day. And I think this is super pretty, you know? So that is what it is, coming soon from Bella Beauty Bar. I've also tried that brand already, and I really like the formula. So that is coming soon. Now let us also talk about Kaima, because Kaima Cosmetics is coming out with these beautiful shades. Sweeties, look at the swatches, look at it in the pans. It is so beautiful. It's a mixture of duochrome pigments and flakes crushed together, and that is just stunning. Isn't that stunning? Now I don't have a price for this, and I also do not know when this launches. I don't know, but have this on your radar in case you're into like singles like this, and of course shades like this. I think this is absolutely stunning. Now I think I also have a code with Kaima. You might want to check it out in my description box in case you want to purchase this or use someone else's code, of course, but this looks absolutely beautiful. The last release for today is from Cara Cosmetics. This is available now, and this is how it looks. These are Shadow Potion Gel eyeshadows, 6 shades, retailing for about $28-29 each. Yes, that is a price tag, but sweeties, when you look at the swatches and also even just in the component, this looks so beautiful, right? Isn't that stunning? Absolutely beautiful. So if you are into gel eyeshadows, then feel free to check that out, and again, let me know how it works for you. This could also make super nice winged liners, sweeties, you know? Super excited about this one, really. Yeah, so this is available now from Cara Cosmetics in case you want to check that out. I think it is absolutely stunning. Yeah, in all of these shades. Okay, sweeties, this is it from me for today. I hope you did enjoy yourselves. I absolutely did. It is so much fun, and I'm so proud of my kids because I only heard them a little bit, which means that you probably didn't hear them at all, which is so cool. Also, there was no garbage pickup outside on the street. There was nobody rummaging in the room behind me. There, you know, all these things that always happen to me while I'm filming. So I'm so grateful finishing this video without any major disturbances. Yeah. Okay, sweeties, as always, you will find, of course, all the brands and products that I've been speaking about linked down in the description box. As always, my makeup of today will be in a pinned comment down in the comment section, and of course feel free to check out my social media linked in the description box. There are ways to support my channel also in the description box, and of course all my discount codes. Feel free to use them or not, whatever you want to do. Thank you for supporting my channel so much, which is so nice, by watching me, by commenting, by sharing the video, by spreading your love. It is so nice and it means the world to me. And of course, if you're new here and you have not done so yet, then this is your opportunity to subscribe to my channel. And of course, tomorrow, sweeties, I'm going to come back with another video that has been super requested. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but come back tomorrow because, sweeties, you wanted this. You've got it coming. So up until tomorrow, or if you are only watching my new makeup releases, then of course up until next week, hugs and kisses, all the best to you, and love you. Bye.